All right, guys, welcome back to Boxing Purses. Exciting fight on PBC. Let's talk about what Wilder got. Wilder got 900K. His opponent got 250K. It was a pretty solid fight. Wilder was actually down in the fight because his opponent was giving him a rough time, and Wilder caught him with that one good punch and retained his world title. So we'll see what's next. But I mean, that was his opponent's biggest purse. So like last week with Broner Granados, making out with 250K ain't bad. Now, let's talk about Harrison versus Hurd. That was actually my favorite fight of the night, and I've pulled for Harrison because Harrison is one of those dudes, you know, he tried to be the next big thing in boxing, but he just doesn't have a strong enough chin. I mean, I don't know if he needs to go down a weight class or understand that his chin isn't that strong, so maybe he needs to work more on defense. I like the guy, exciting fighter, but hats off to Hurd for winning. Both of those guys received 125K in each one of their purses. So, I mean, they made out pretty good for their first time on regular TV. Six-figure check. I mean, there's many a times that we've seen HBO and Showtime fights where the guys got 25 grand, 30 grand, something like that. So they made out pretty well. They'll probably get, 80, 90, maybe somewhere between 70 and 90K after paying taxes and all that good stuff. Now, let's go to the other fight. The other fight, Dominic Breazeale. That was a good fight, y'all. Breazeale fought hard. The other guy could have won. It was like he quit once he got Breazeale hurt. But, hats off to Breazeale. He was resilient. But I can't pronounce his name. I think it's Izagui or Ugonu. I just say Ugonu. But, I mean, Ugonu had Breazeale down, what was it, the 5th, 6th round? I can't remember. And then the next round, Breazeale comes out and knocks him out. But he could have put Breazeale down. He just couldn't find a way to, stop him from holding. But anyway, they both made out pretty well. Breazeale made 175K. Not bad after going over to London and getting roughed up by Anthony Joshua. And I'm sure he got paid well in that because you guys know the UK pays the best as far as fights go. You fight in UK, that's where you get your money at. That's why Terence Crawford won his first belt over there. He got paid well for it and everything. Now, this other guy, Breazeale's opponent, I can't say his name right, so I'm not even going to pronounce it, but he was 30 years old, and he got 75K. Now, had he knocked Breazeale out, he could have easily took his place, and Al Haymon probably would have gave him a contract. He was built muscular. He had good physique. It was like, I don't know, he dropped his defense. He didn't stay steady. It was good, but it was frustrating because you want to see the guy win, but at the same time, you got to respect Breazeale's heart. So Breazeale, 175K. His opponent, 75K. Everybody on this fight card made 6 figures except for the guy who lost to Breazeale, and he probably would have made 6 figures if he beat Breazeale. So that's fight purses for this week, guys. Obviously, this week we got a huge fight coming up. Garcia versus... what's One Time? I didn't want to mess his nickname up, but Keith One Time Thurman. A lot of people think Garcia is going to knock him out. Keith Thurman, may beat him. I think whatever happens, guys, in this fight on March 4th, it's probably going to be a rematch. So we'll see what happens. But Garcia always steps up to the plate in big fights. Sean Porter gave Keith Thurman a real tough fight last year. So this is going to be a fun week, and it's a lot of fun weeks to come. We got, 4 fun weeks in a row. When I come back, I'll talk about the ShoBox card. Chris Pearson losing. I think that's probably it for him as far as the money team goes because he's lost 2 fights in a row, and I don't think anybody else on the money team has lost 2 fights and not have a title. All right, this is Boxing Purses for this week, guys. Catch up with you later. It should be a fun weekend. Peace.